All right. So, oops. You know, lighting is extremely important. I mean, as you can see behind me, we've got some wonderful lighting provided by the sun today, and that's free. But, you know, the sun's about to go down in like 10 minutes. And when the sun's not up, if you're like me, you don't have a lot of options for filming. You can try to film in your house, but your lights probably look terrible. And you can try to film outside, but what if you have to go to your job? Or what if you want to do other stuff with your day when the sun's out, like play sports or sleep until noon? You know, making YouTube videos is hard, but at night I have a lot of free time, so that's when I need to be able to make those videos. But I need lights, so I went online and searched forever to figure out what was the best light for someone new to YouTube. I knew about all the big names like Aperture and stuff Peter McKinnon uses, but that's expensive. I can't spend $8, $9, $1,000 on lights that I might not use if this hobby doesn't pan out. So I needed to spend less than that. So I looked around and I found what I think is the best light for beginner YouTube. And I bought 2 of them, and I want to talk about them right now. All right, so the number one thing that you gotta know about this light, the reason that it's even worth talking about is because it's pretty cheap. But it's not cheap as in that it's badly made or that it's not worth it or it's gonna fall apart or it's just a couple bucks, something to hold you over until you buy a better light. Its value for money is freaking awesome. That's the number one thing. Value for money is sky high on this light. That's why I love it. That's why I have 2 of them. I have one right here and I got one filming me right now. So for $40, all you get is the light, a case, a tiny stand that I think is totally useless, and a handle. But that's still great because this light has 2 color temperatures, it has 96 LEDs, and it can be battery operated or plugged in the wall. You get a lot of options, but the number one most important part is the CRI. So that's essentially the quality of the light, and it's rated at 95 plus, which is super good. So when you put this on camera, you're not gonna get weird color distortion or weird colors like magentas or greens coming out of the light. It's gonna look the way that you would expect it to look and the way you see light normally. You can either plug this in with a battery or you can plug it straight into the wall. And I don't have a wall adapter, but it might not be a bad idea. But if you're mobile and you're going out like this, then having battery option is awesome. It takes these very ubiquitous Sony NPF batteries. I decided to get a pretty big one. I actually bought a 2-pack. And you just plug it in the wall, charge this up, and you're good to go. And essentially, you just slide it in to the back of the light. It clicks in, it's super secure. Actually, in order to get it out, you have to hold down a button and pop it out like that. So you're probably not gonna ever have to worry about the battery like falling out or you losing it. So the other nice thing that I like about it is the buttons. They're very tactile and very clicky. You get a nice sound when you turn it on and off, lets you know exactly what's going on. You've also got a pretty basic but bright and easy to read LED indicator that tells you exactly what output you have occurring on the light. It'll also tell you your battery status of your Sony battery. And you can also press a single button and it will turn it all the way down from 100% to 1%. So with the click of one button, you can turn the light all the way down, which is pretty handy, especially if you turn it on and it's in front of your face. All right, so that actually leads me to the output, and it's pretty good. As you can see, I'm filming myself with the same light right now. You have a couple of options. You can either run it at 3200 Kelvin or 5500 Kelvin. So you can get bright daylight, or you can get kind of like an indoor, kind of more amber colored light. So you can use that to mix and match and kind of blend the lights together in order to get something that matches whatever vibe you're going for. Or you can just turn them both up to 100% and you get max output. That's what I'm doing right now, and it looks good. So just to show you exactly how much output this light can do, it looks really bad in this parking garage right now. There's no overhead lights at all. All of this light you see is coming from sunlight, and I know it's real grainy. So let me turn this light on and fix that. Man, look, that is so much better. That's ridiculous. For 45 bucks, this light fixes all your problems. It looks fantastic now. So on the bottom, the mounting option after you connect the GoPro style mount is either a hot shoe, cold shoe, or a 1/4-20. So you've basically got all three industry standards. You can buy GoPro mounting accessories everywhere. You can of course buy cold shoe, hot shoe mounts. That's what I've done. I'll show you that in just a second. Or you can just use a 1/4-20, and that's just a photography standard. Everyone in the world knows about the 1/4-20, and pretty much every tripod uses that. So you've got all the options I think you need. So because this has a cold shoe on the bottom, I bought a cold shoe adapter to attach onto this umbrella mount, and then the umbrella mount basically just sits on top of the tripod or on top of the light stand. It just sits right on top. You screw it on, it's nice and snug, and then you just slide the Yongnuo YN300 Air into the cold shoe, screw it down. It takes about 2.5 seconds, and now you've got a whole system. You have a light, you have a cold shoe adapter, you've got an umbrella holder, which also has some more options for tilting and moving the light, and then you've got your tripod or your stand. It's great. I mean, for about 90 bucks, I don't think you can beat it. And that is a super cheap way to get your video quality up quick. I mean, these lights will improve the way your videos look immediately. So if you want to get into something like this, hit the links down below, check these lights out, buy one, buy two, maybe buy the bigger version. But really, these YN series lights are great. They have so many benefits. I don't think you'll be upset. So, spend a little bit of money and you're gonna get a really big boost in your video quality. You watched the whole video, that's awesome. If you liked it, make sure that you get friendly with that like button down here. And if you really enjoyed it, then go ahead and subscribe. You can click right here to subscribe to my channel. I'm gonna be making more videos like this about all kinds of stuff that I do on a regular basis. I'm gonna try to get back into the groove of making more videos. And your support is what I need to do that. So go ahead and subscribe right there. And of course, come back for more. I'll see you guys soon. Peace. Also, it's gotta be recording, so how does it look now? Move around a little bit.